Welcome to the 2023 Prism Awards, celebrating 15 years of innovation in optics and photonics. Please welcome to the stage, Peter Hallett, Director of Marketing and Industry Relations, SPIE.
It is great to see you all, and welcome to the 15th Prism Awards for Photonics Innovation. I am Peter Hallett, and on behalf of SPIE and Photonics Media, it is a real pleasure to see you here tonight to recognize new products, and for many of you, a night to celebrate. What is the secret to launching a successful new product? Some people can see the future, but they can't build anything. Other people can build anything, but they have little vision into what the future markets will be. Tonight, you will learn which teams have the talent to see opportunity and to build a winning product. This is our 15th anniversary of recognizing top products and honoring the people who create them. 15. Now, note that every category presenter who will be on stage presenting the awards represents a company who has previously won a Prism Award. So now let's watch a short retrospective video about the last 15 years. Good evening and welcome to the 4th Annual Prism Awards. Good evening. And welcome to what is the 5th Annual Prism Award. Welcome to the 6th Annual Prism Awards. To the 10th Annual Prism Awards.
What we see here tonight is the turning of ideas into reality.
Our company won first award, and therefore will always remain the first in the event's history. Therefore, long live Prism Award.
Photonics science is now being recognized as an important technology that's going to change our world and help us think about how to sustain our environment.
The caliber of products that are nominated and in the room tonight is a testament to the impact that photonics technology is having on our world and our society.
We're honored to be sharing the stage with so many great companies.
I believe that Ted Mayman and the Prism awardees have very much in common.
We all share passion within our field.
The reason we do what we do is because we all have the ability to potentially impact the world with photonics.
It's becoming clear that our work is indispensable for powering the future and underpinning advances in sectors as diverse as health, mobility, security, manufacturing, and communications. Everyone in our field is making a difference in the world.
A lot of what this community brings to the world would be impossible without these devices.
Tonight, we are really celebrating the passion of the scientists, of the engineers, who are putting their skills to creating new products that are changing the world.
We are grateful to everyone who supported us through that journey and having confidence in our vision.
The Prism Awards means a lot for us.
First, like to thank SPIE and Photonics Media for putting this together and making it look so much like the Oscars.
It's my pleasure to be here among so many fellow engineers and scientists who are pushing the envelope and innovating products around the world.
You guys are the people that bring visions forward and that push us to new specs and who motivate us to think about how to improve our technology every day.
And this trophy goes a long way in motivating us in that particular dream. So thank you again for your support.
There's no red carpet here, but I'd take a Prism Award over an Oscar any day.
You need to have a good technology. You need to have the right people. You need to have wits. You need to have luck. But you also have to have the Prism Award.
What a journey it's been since that first ceremony in San Jose. There's been a lot of spectacular technology achievements since then. At that time, you probably had a BlackBerry in your pocket. Please join me now in a toast to celebrate all the previous winners, all the judges, finalists since 2009, and especially all of tonight's finalists. Could all finalists please stand now and let's give a cheers. Toast. This program is designed to recognize innovation, which is the cornerstone of SPIE and our promotional partners at Photonics Media. Our next speaker has had many high-impact experiences with innovation. Please welcome to the stage the Director of XR Hardware at Google and the 2023 President of SPIE, Bernard Kress.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Well, I'm very honored and humbled to be here among the best innovators and product builders in the field of optics and photonics. And you're going to see amazing things this evening. I'm Bernard Kress. I'm the 2023 president. I'm also chairing the AR, VR, MR conference that you might have seen at Moscone West. I have a nighttime job. I'm also director of optical engineering at Google. I shouldn't have said this. My boss is actually in the audience, so just forget this, right? So, one of the main privileges of the president is to design the yearly tie, and this is the tie that I designed, and it's might seem a little bit psychedelic, 60s, but it's actually a computer-generated hologram. It's a Fresnel computer-generated hologram that has a secret message in there, and it's up to you to discover this message. So we're all geeks and we all, love the challenges. So I had actually a few students at my short course this week taking pictures of my tie, and then running MATLAB inverse Fresnel transforms on it and trying to find out the secret message. And believe it or not, one actually got it. He showed me a screen grab and said, "This is the secret message in your tie." And I said, "Wow, you're amazing." And he was 22 years old. He was also the laureate of the Optical Design Challenge that we had at AR, VR, MR. This is an event that attempts to bridge the gap between academia and industry. And this is really what we want to do here. We want to start in academia and build all these ideas, but we also want to build great products. Great ideas, great concepts, it's great, but great products that ameliorate the life of everyone is actually what we want, what we all want. So I'm amazed. Go back to the script because I have some stuff written down also. I'm amazed at the ingenuity that springs from the members and potential members of SPIE and the community overall as we look for solutions to important problems. SPIE is a community that bridges the worlds of academia and industry. We tend to focus on applications and products which must generate enough value and revenues to fuel our business expansion and generate economic opportunities. So as many of you are from industry, and many of you experienced, mixed feelings the past months or the past weeks with very consequent market crashes in high tech, and I'm not listing any companies, and also major layoffs. But rest assured, the optics and photonics industry is a very resilient industry. This is the industry that builds the products of tomorrow. It's horizontal, over which many verticals are built, and no matter what bubble or what boom or bubble might burst, such as 20 years ago, the dot-com bubble, or many other bubbles, optical engineers will still produce the tools for the next big thing. Why? Because there is no alternative to optics and photonics. It's everywhere today. So we're seeing mixed results in high-tech industry, but really the optics and photonics is a very resilient industry. I see it today with the amazing products that have been that are shown, and I also see it with the sheer number of attendees at the Photonics West event, and the sheer number of exhibitors. We're completely sold out. This is crazy, and we're amid very mixed messages otherwise from a high-tech industry. This is really important. This is the message that I want you to take home today. Very resilient industry. We are building the tools no matter the bubbles that will burst. So I think that we can all see how the Prism Awards provide a big boost when launching new products with worldwide recognition to all Prism Award nominees and winners. You know, I have been at this Prism Awards for a few years now. I had the privilege to be here. Sometimes I sneaked in, sometimes I had a ticket. And I saw many success stories in my own field of AR, VR, MR. We had few companies such as Wave Optic, I think it was in 2020, had a Prism Award. Well, got bought by Snap for $500 million, right? $1 billion. Exactly. And then we had LuxExcel, another company that got a Prism Award last year. And guess what? They're just being bought by Meta. We gave an award to a company, it's the Conradi Award in 2020 to a company called Limbach in Spain. And guess what? A few months later, they got bought by Apple. So this is really also the role of a society like SPIE, the International Society for Optics and Photonics, to really try to find out these gems. And this is our role, find out these gems, put them here on the stage and say, this is the technology that will revolutionize tomorrow. Big companies like Apple, Meta, or others are listening, you know, and they know that we're doing our due diligence. And now, this said, if you win a Prism Award, that doesn't mean that Apple will buy you right away afterwards, right? Don't quote me on this. But it happened many times. So just being in this room now makes you a winner, in my own humble opinion. Congratulations on your nomination for this year's awards, and I wish you success tonight and in the weeks and years ahead. And now I'm very pleased to introduce Eric Lauren from Photonics Media. Thank you.
Hello. I've done this a few times now, and I find it hard to prepare a speech after 2 welcome speeches, so I just wrote this 2 minutes ago over there. If I can contribute anything tonight, it's a short speech with no jokes. So, over 15 years ago, the great Eugene Arthur came to Photonics Media and said, let's restart an awards competition to recognize the best of the best in the photonics industry. And I want to thank you, Arthur, and the current staff. We are still honored to be a part of this prestigious event. I feel it especially important this year, now that we're back at the Marriott, to recognize the companies that have continued to innovate and persevere even at the tail end of a pandemic. I also want to quickly thank Lacey Barnett. I've been working with you throughout this preparation, so thank you, Lacey, for putting on a great event. And I promised this would be short. Let's get to the categories and the finalists. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. So let's begin. And our first Prism Award in the category of AR, VR, MR, our presenter is Marissa Edmond, the Chairman and Chief Sales and Marketing Officer at Edmond Optics, where she chairs the Edmond Board of Directors and leads the company's global sales and marketing strategy. Edmond is well known for their catalog, and they also custom manufacture components and imaging lenses at 8 facilities around the world, including a new laser optics center in Florida. Mari is a third-generation owner of the company, working at Edmond for more than 25 years, and she recently endowed the Advancing Women in Optics Scholarship at the University of Arizona. Please welcome SPIE senior member Mari Edmond.
AR, VR, MR are Magic Leap presents Magic Leap 2, industry.
Good evening. I'm honored to be a presenter tonight and share this special evening with everyone. My colleagues and I are grateful for the Prism Award we received several years ago for our work on plastic hybrid A-spheres. Since winning the award, we've sold over 50,000 of these A-spheres to just over 1,000 customers around the world. It's pretty exciting. I oftentimes get asked, okay, where are they being used, Mari? They're being used in digital pathology, diamond manufacturing, fiber optical test equipment, PCR testing, and that's just to name a few. We all know that optics and photonics enable life-changing improvements in life sciences, medical devices, test and measurement, manufacturing, augmented reality, and more. As Peter noted, I'm the third generation of a family-owned business. My 3 children hear me talk about these innovations and the impact that optics have on the world on a daily, sometimes hourly basis. They were never more keenly aware, though, a few years ago on the morning after Halloween, when they were alerted that my 6-year-old niece was being rushed to the hospital and was unresponsive. It turned out that Isabel, again age 6, was in a diabetic coma. An otherwise healthy child. Her parents and her doctors had no idea. There was no testing. It took a year for Isabel to recover. She is now permanently developmentally delayed as a result of this. And my children really took to heart that now everything that helps Isabel go to school as a normal child is powered by optics. All the devices that monitor her glucose throughout the day, the devices that allow her mother and the school nurse to track her during the day and her safety are all powered by optics and photonics. So when we say it's life-changing, it's life-changing. I'm also hopeful that after seeing some of the latest innovations at CES 2 weeks ago, that optics will power testing devices for home, for pediatrician's office. I even saw testing that was non-invasive. And again, I think that's when we start talking about what is life-changing about the work that all of us do in this room. And I'm passionate about optics. I'm passionate about the innovations that you're going to see here tonight. And I do believe in my heart that the future depends on optics. So, given that, let's see the finalists in the AR, VR, MR category.
The nominees for the category of AR, VR, MR are Magic Leap presents Magic Leap 2, industry-leading tech on an open platform for enterprise work across industries. Porotech presents Dynamic Pixel Tuning, the world's first all-in-one micro-LED for next-generation displays. Trilight Technologies presents the Trixel 3, the world's smallest projection display.
All right, so our first award, this is not easy to open, Peter. Just gonna, not sure what we did here. Oh, it's ripping. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Well, there we go, I did it. Okay, and the winner is Trilight Technologies. Oh, you were at my table.
Thank you very much. I mean, I'm overwhelmed. What I have here in my hand is the AR display of the future. It's a product that evolves from the great passion of an incredible team. We are a startup based in Vienna, Austria. And you know, as we Austrians used to say, hasta la vista, baby. Thank you very much.
Presenting the Prism Award for biomedical applications is the VP of Quantum Signal Processing at Inflection, formerly named Cold Quanta, where she is responsible for the commercialization of their quantum dynamics platform and quantum matter machine, named Albert. Albert won a Prism Award 1 year ago and was subsequently named one of Time Magazine's Best Inventions of 2022. Albert accelerates the development of quantum technologies and lowers the barriers for education everywhere through cloud-based access to real quantum hardware built on 15 years of pioneering research at Cold Quanta. This technology is already used by organizations around the globe and deployed by NASA in the International Space Station. Earlier in her career, Anju leveraged her degrees in biomedical engineering to commercialize Thorlab's OCT technology in applications spanning biomedical research, materials, and clinical diagnostics. And she also presented many SPIE conference papers, journal articles, and JBO, and served on the program committee for the SPIE conference on optical methods in developmental biology. Her passion is helping make ideas a reality and also spending time mentoring. Please welcome to present the Prism Award in the biomedical category, SPIE member Anju Loyakono. Have fun.
Wow, I never thought I'd be up here, and I never thought I'd be tall enough for the microphone, so fantastic. First, I want to thank SPIE and Photonics Media for giving me the honor of presenting the award in the biomedical category this year. As you heard, that the biomedical category is just near and dear to my heart. And I'm just very honored to be able to stand up here and give a little bit of my perspective on why this is just a fantastic field. I cannot think of a field other than biomedical that is more dedicated to the pursuit of extending and improving the quality of life for all of humankind. Marissa gave a beautiful story of her own personal experience, where if you are in a hospital, a clinic, or a doctor's office, it's impossible to not come across somewhere where biomedical photonic technology has improved modern medicine today. I recognize through my time in working in the biomedical field, the hard work, the dedication, the time that you have put and your team and your company have dedicated towards your products. And what you should know is by you being here, your peers, your colleagues, and probably your competitors recognize the value that you are bringing to the world. So not only do I want to say congratulations to all the finalists for making it here today, persevering, solving those challenges that no one thought could be solved, but I personally want to thank you. I want to thank you for dedicating your life so that mine, my family, and all of my friends' lives can be better. So without further ado, the finalists in the category of biomedical are
the nominees for the category of biomedical are Innova Quartz LLC presents Megajoule LDD, the promise of minimally invasive prostate vaporization fulfilled. Norlays presents Echo, the world's first truly portable pattern laser. Philophos Incorporated presents Kuos O100, a portable and compact OCT scanner for retina.
Anyone have a laser? Oh my goodness. Philophos.
I made up some sentences while sitting there. I didn't prepare for this, but I'm Josh, CEO and founder of Philophos. I try to mean love of light. So our slogan is to brighten the future of mankind through innovative optical technologies. This award is an encouragement saying that we have done so very well for 5 years, and we can do that for more years in the future. So thank you, SPIE, and thank you, judges. Thank you, my colleagues. Thank you all.
Our third category is in lasers, being presented by the Vice President and Deputy General Manager of DRS Daylight Solutions, responsible for overall corporate strategy, product and technology roadmaps, and new business development. Daylight Solutions is a best-in-class photonic systems manufacturer and has pioneered the development and commercialization of advanced semiconductor lasers and instrumentation, including quantum cascade lasers. and high brightness diode lasers across the spectrum and presented many times about QCLs at SPIE conference. Eric has over 25 years of experience in the photonics industry, serving in leadership positions in R&D, product management, business development, and product development. Side note, Daylight Solutions won a Prism Award at the very first Prism Awards in January 2009, 15 years ago. Please welcome SPIE member Eric Takuchi.
Well, good evening, everybody, and thank you to SPIE and Photonics Media for really this great honor of presenting this year's Prism Award in the category of lasers. As a lifelong laser geek myself, I really do think it's a privilege to announce the finalists and the winners, or the winner, on behalf of this entire community. You know, in the 60s and 70s, shortly after the first real practical demonstration of the laser, the worldwide physics community really stepped up, and there was a ton of research going on to try to experiment with different types of materials, from solids and crystalline lattices to gases, liquids, you know, this relatively new material system called semiconductors. Lots of research going on. In my own lab in school, we actually tried to make coffee lays. If you pump anything hard enough, it'll go. And there were some early detractors that looked at I think those scientists and laser geeks, and I think at the time geeks maybe weren't as cool as they are today, and kind of criticized and said, you know, lasers are really just a scientific curiosity. It's really, how many of you guys have heard, it's a solution looking for a problem. And in thinking about the award tonight, you know, I was thinking about what some of those problems have been that lasers have addressed and have solved and have really enabled. You know, supermarket barcode scanners, okay, that's a little simple. High density storage, fiber optic communications. We just heard about some medical applications. Lasers have been used in cancer treatment. They've been used in laser surgery. You know, materials processing, cutting and welding, and additive manufacturing and 3D printing. You know, soon we're going to have LiDAR systems that enable self-driving cars to really truly make an impact and save lives. There's a new frontier called quantum information science. Maybe you've heard about that at this conference and previously, but lasers are being used to enable quantum communications and sensing and computing. And you know, we don't quite yet have the Han Solo blaster. We don't quite yet have a laser mounted to an X-wing fighter or a vertical takeoff and land vehicle. We don't quite yet have a laser mounted to a satellite to blow up planets and moons like a Death Star. But you know, there's a whole lot of really smart people working on it. So you know, stay tuned to these Prism Awards next year and for the coming years, because you never know. You know, really in many ways, lasers have always been that technology that can enable what's next. And in their own way, tonight's finalists have really continued to pave the way with their innovations, with their new products and offerings, and I think they all have an extremely bright future.
The nominees for the category of lasers are XBLOT presents PT277XIR, a tunable wavelength picosecond laser. Kyocera SLD Lasers presents the LaserLight Li-Fi system, the world's first light-based data communication module. NKT Photonics presents Coherus Harmonic, high-power frequency converted narrow line width fiber lasers for quantum applications.
Does anyone have a laser envelope opener? Oh, Peter, you're killing me. Laser opener going once. And the winner is Kyocera SLD laser.
It's a great honor to be selected as a finalist for a Prism Award and to be counted among the teams gathered here to celebrate the creativity and innovation in photonics products. As a product marketing lead for Li-Fi, I'm excited to accept this award with sincere thanks from all of us at KSLD Laser. I want to acknowledge the hard work and creativity of the diverse team behind KSLD's Laser Light Li-Fi system that includes my colleagues from business development, product development, and collaborators from the University of Strathclyde's Li-Fi Center, where Harold Haas is widely acknowledged as the founder of Li-Fi, and he leads the team there. Together, we have created the world's first light-based data communication module that offers 1 gigabit per second transmission rate bidirectionally in air using our eye-safe dual-emission white IR surface mount devices. Laser light-based Li-Fi unlocks the high speeds and range needed to enable emerging applications in avionics and mobility, defense and security, and undersea when we use the blue wavelength. Longer term, we see applications in smart factories, healthcare settings, and smart cities where secure RF-free communication and high bandwidth is required. Stay tuned as we work with our customers across this broad range of applications to imagine and help shape the future of wireless connectivity. Thank you, SPIE and Photonics Media, for recognizing KSLD's Laser Light Li-Fi system with this prestigious Prism Award. Thank you very much.
The next Prism Award is for the knife. All right, presenting the Prism Award in the software category is Amy Eskelson, the president and CEO of InRad Optics, where she is focused on growing a company with production capabilities and optical materials expertise. InRad specializes in X-ray crystal assemblies for nanoscale surface analysis, as well as fusion energy research, extreme precision optical surfaces, and large-scale optics. All R&D, engineering, and manufacturing operations are conducted in New Jersey. Prior to joining InRad Optics, Amy spent 18 years with Thor Labs, where she was employee number 15. In her later years at Thor Labs, Amy coordinated acquisitions, partnerships, and tech transfer agreements, and was also involved in startups NovaPhase, Menlo Systems USA, and Idesta Quantum Electronics. Please join me in welcoming SPI member Amy Eskelson.
Good evening. As a former Prism Award winner, I will tell you it's really exciting to be on the other side of the envelope as well. And I was thrilled when SPIE asked me if I would present an award this evening. And then I learned that I would present the award in software. And I actually thought perhaps I should ask ChatGPT to write my remarks. I didn't. You know, I thought about maybe folks would like to see what they wrote, but we'll do it later. So InRad Optics won an award in 2015 in the materials and coatings category. And we won for a crystal scintillator that detects fast neutrons in order to mitigate nuclear threat. And that material has made a contribution to nuclear threat detection worldwide. InRad Optics is a small business, one of the 3,500 small businesses in our community. And what I had hoped is that our award would demonstrate to the photonics community that a small and long-established company could still innovate and win. And perhaps more importantly, I hoped that it would prove, and it did prove, to our team internally that we could innovate and win. Everyone in our company knew that we had been recognized for doing something important. The work we do is hard. The work we all do in this community is hard. Materials are hard. Optics are even hard sometimes. Lasers are hard. The list is long, but software is really hard. And software is one of those endeavors that enables others' success. Runs in the background, ties things together. It allows other individuals' ideas to shine, and it actually makes the applications happen. It's the digital scaffolding for every optical system. This venue is a fantastic way to showcase some of that hard work that goes into building optical software tools. And the amazing piece is there's a leveling factor that the Prism Awards brings so that companies can not just participate, but they compete across the boundaries of big and small companies. When we won in 2015, the company that followed our small company was Intel and Corning. They were next on stage. And the profile for the 3 nominees in the software category will show you the same. And those nominees are
the nominees for the category of software are Dot Photon presents JetRaw, high-performance raw image compression for machine vision. Light Trans International presents Virtual Lab Fusion, providing a platform for connecting inbuilt and customized electromagnetic field solvers. Synopsys presents Meta-Optic Designer, automated technology that dramatically simplifies meta-lens design complexity.
And the winner is, we now have a knife. The winner is Dot Photon.
Hi everyone, thank you very much. Thank you SPIE and Photonics Media and the judges. Some of them I met only tonight for the first time. So I believe this is the result of very long and hard work from our team. You were mentioning software, and it's always very, very challenging. So there are many people to thank. First, the team inside the company, our CEO, who did a great work to develop the company and find amazing people. We have Ariane tonight with us, who joined very recently. She's an amazing person. And we had Christophe coming from MIT, first employee, who did the development for the algorithm. Then Bruno, who is one of the founder quantum physicists who had the original idea to use our background on CMOS sensors to apply it and offer a high-end compression for critical applications like space, automotive, and biomedical. And more recently, Philip, who joined to apply the compression on the FPGA, especially for space. And finally, thank you to the marketing team who applied for this award, and they've done a very good job to organize this event for us. Maybe more importantly, there are people I'd like to thank. They are the early believers. Sometimes we had the feedback from the people that this compression is too good to be true. And it's hard to face as a young company that it's something really working. You have to convince the people. And so there is Roberto Camarero from the European Space Agency who would help us to push the technology, also to have a better idea on how to sell it. And also Gerhard Holz from Excelitas, PCO company. He understood from the very beginning what is the potential. And without that kind of people, it's very hard to move forward. So thank you very much to them. And thanks everyone, and it's time to have a drink for me now. Bye-bye.
Our next category is quantum tech. Our presenter, Mark Tolbert, is the CEO and president of Toptica Photonics North America. Toptica is the leading provider of all wavelengths, and they made an announcement on Saturday of their acquisition of French fiber laser company Azure Light Systems SAS. And also note that one of Toptica's laser systems won the Prism Award in 2019. Mark leads Toptica's strategic initiatives while also working closely with people throughout the community as a trusted advisor within photonics organizations, working alongside a scientist to commercialize laser products that have a direct impact on the advancement of applications is just one of the many privileges that comes with Mark's leadership. Mark also helps lead the SPIE Executive Advisory Group and also spoke at the inaugural SPIE Photonics Industry Summit last December in Washington, D.C. Side note, you should all mark your calendars for the next Photonics Industry Summit, which is 27 September in 2023. I'm delighted to bring to the podium now SPI Fellow Mark Tolbert. Style.
Good to see you. Good evening, everyone. Wow, it's so awesome to see so many innovative technologies, but more importantly, all of these shining faces here tonight. It's just so good to be back together with everybody. And thanks to SPIE and Photonics Media for hosting another great Prism Award event. So exciting to be here. As many of you know, the Prism Awards, specifically for quantum and lasers, holds a very special place in Toptica's heart. And I can't tell you how much I'm delighted and honored to be here to present the Quantum Award again. A few years ago, we were on this stage accepting the Prism Award for our Topo, widely tunable mid-IR laser. Clearly, what the Prism Award gave was an uncanny sense of fashion. In all seriousness, it was actually in that moment that our team knew not only that we were great at what we do, but with the peer-to-peer recognition, that combination, we realized that we love what we do and we were able to determine our significance. And that's something that everyone here does. We could do other things. There are many opportunities, but we have so much cool factor that changes the world that it's just exciting to be here. Take a look around you. Take a look at your team members. Take a look at all of them and thank them, because no one can do it alone. It takes a team to make all of this happen. It's actually through the vision and guidance of Wilhelm Kinders that Toptica is proud to cover all wavelengths and be an enabler to the quantum, biophotonics, and materials community. But we couldn't do it without all of you. Nor could I boldly step out on this outfit representing all wavelengths. Congratulations to the SPIE for 15 years of Prism, and after so many years, I know as an attendee that the presenters should be brief. The finalists for Quantum tonight have made impressive innovations towards commercialization of processors, sources, and memories. And without further ado, I will simply leave you with an important lesson learned from Schrödinger and his cat, and a message from our employees. They admit that they love learning quantum because half the time there is nothing to learn. Let's take a look at the finalists for quantum.
The nominees for the category of quantum tech are Quix Quantum presents 20-mode quantum photonic processor, the world's most powerful patented photonic processor. Connect presents QMEM, quantum memory. The quantum internet is a vision for future global scale networks of interconnected quantum devices. Vexlum presents Valo SHG-SF, an enabling quantum light source based on the most versatile laser architecture.
It's supposed to be a sharp knife. And the finalist and winner is Quix Quantum.
Right. Hello, everyone. My name is Jelmer Renema, Chief Scientist and co-founder of Quix Quantum. I'll keep it very brief. I just wanted to say this is a great honor. I think it's a vindication of our strategy to bring our world-leading quantum technology to market as soon as possible. I want to thank a few people. I want to thank the people who are building the photonics ecosystem in the Netherlands, of which we are an exponent. I want to thank all the people in research who made this possible, and I want to thank our very hardworking employees who made our record-breaking, world-leading, market-leading quantum photonic processor possible. Thank you very much.
Our next category is sensors, being presented by a man who has been building sensors for a long time, from spectrometers that have been on the moon, to Mars, to LiDAR systems and self-driving cars. And he co-founded and is CTO of Luminar Technologies, where he was responsible for LiDAR, hardware, research and development, architecture, and integration for enhanced vehicle safety and autonomy. Jason also serves as chairman of Luminar Semiconductor. He and his co-founder, Austin Russell, were on this stage together in 2018 when Luminar won a Prism Award before going public. Jason is a serial entrepreneur, a member of the SPIE Executive Advisory Group, and an SPI Fellow, and personally devotes a lot of his time to helping people with autism and special needs. He also funds the SPIE Eichenholz Photonics Technician Scholarship to support people trying to advance their technician training. Please welcome Jason Eichenholz.
So great to be up here and not to be worried about what's going to be open in the envelope. But now I have to open the envelope. Thank you to SPIE and Photonics Media for the honor of presenting this award. It's very special. As many of you in the audience tonight know, I have a personal mantra. That mantra is, why not change the world? I can't think of a single better way to do so than by leveraging the applications and technology that all of you in the room helped develop. We are changing lives, we are making lives and transportation safer, we're extending lives, and we're just making life a little bit more fun as we open up our tablets and our PCs. What's interesting is I started this journey as an undergrad and I saw those words, why not change the world? What no one told me was how surreal that ride would be. It's quite a journey. Now that's become one of my favorite words, and when you look up the definition of surreal in the dictionary, but let's be real, we Google it, you find the definition as having the disorienting, hallucinatory quality of a dream. See also unbelievable, fantastic. We should all strive to have more surreal in our lives. I was asked by Peter and SPIE to share a little bit about the journey from that Prism Award, and I'd like to bring you all along for that ride. Now, people thought I was crazy when I quit my really good job at Ocean Optics in Halma to start this company called Open Photonics. I was out there evangelizing and preaching about how open innovation could change and transform industries leveraging photonics technology. How we could leverage the people here in this room to shorten development cycles, to have better pollination of photonics technologies that would help other industries bring their products to market. Exactly 10 years ago to this day, I stood on this stage to present an award at Prism. Now, what a lot of people don't know is in order to make that happen in my startup, I literally had to couch surf inside this very hotel in order to find a way to make that happen with my startup. I want to thank Peter Hallett and Eugene Arthurs for believing in me, having that vision, and letting me couch surf here at this hotel. Lots of surreal things have happened in this building and in this city. We negotiated our first external funding for Luminar after getting the Teal Fellowship via a Zoom call in between the Prism Awards and the after party upstairs. I love this award. In 2017, we came out of stealth down the street from this hotel at Pier 35, driving cars up and down the pier and shooting LiDAR systems with our Model G. We did this by leveraging that open innovation mindset and putting our chip level up strategy into action, working with several companies closely, and many of you that are in this room tonight. We won the Prism Award category, this category, sensors, the next year, and I again got to stand up on this stage, but at this time receiving the award with my co-founder. That was pretty surreal. What I didn't have the vision for, though, was that in December 2020, we would switch stages from this one to the one in New York and go public on the NASDAQ stage in front of the world. Since then, we've acquired companies. We originally acquired Black Force Engineering in 2017, Optigration in Boston in 2021, and last year we brought Freedom Photonics into the Luminar family. That open innovation model came full circle. At Luminar, we are laser focused on our mission. In the next 100 years, we want to save 100 million lives and give back to people 100 trillion hours. That's a big, audacious goal, but it's something we're doing. Why not change the world? Indeed. I want to have congratulations to all the finalists tonight. There's a lot of great companies in here. Not everybody gets to win. But most importantly, I want to wish those finalists, and actually each and every one of you that's in the room this evening, one thing. I'd like for each of you to have your own surreal journey, because it's a lot of fun. And now let's see the finalists for the sensors category.
The nominees for the category of sensors are NIL Technology presents Diffractive Optical Element Fan-Out with Integrated Collimation. Ocean Insight presents Speed Sorter, a rapid sorter for aluminum and light metal alloys to power the circular economy. Stradio Incorporated presents Beyond Sense, putting SWIR technology in the palm of your hand.
And the winner is my alma mater, Ocean Insight.
All right, wow. Thank you, SPIE. Thank you, Photonics Media. I'm so glad to accept this on behalf of the team at Ocean Insight, half of whom are still down there, but many of whom are right here. And it's a huge honor also to accept it from our former CTO, Jason Eichenholz. So I also want to say congratulations to all the people in this room for exactly what we've been talking about all evening, which is the innovation that this represents. You know, I think the Beyond Sense camera by Stradio and the NIL Technologies diffractive optical element are amazing technologies as well, so we should all follow them, and I'm sure they're going to be super successful. Congratulations to our co-finalists. So in particular, I'd like to recognize our engineering director, Matt Kremens, and Amy Bauer, our principal technologist, for really pushing on this really hard, leading the team that made this innovation happen. This is a kind of a highlight in a proud tradition of innovation we have at Ocean, and we're so glad for their leadership and their teamwork with our talented team. And I'd also like to thank our president, Michael Edwards, who's sitting down there, for believing in us and supporting us. And thank you again to SPIE. We're so delighted to accept this award.
All right, we have 2 awards left. Presenting in the cameras and imaging category is Ravi Kuntapalli, Vice President and General Manager of Teledyne Photometrics, Princeton Instruments, and Judson Technologies, which are all part of the Teledyne Digital Imaging Group, which offers world-leading technology and capabilities in sensing, synthesis, and analysis of imaging data for better decisions. Ravi is responsible for overseeing the strategic development of the company, focused on building the talent, the culture, the governance, and the growth of the global scientific and commercial markets. He has been an integral part of the leadership team for more than 20 years. Ravi has presented many times at SPIE conferences about advancements in cameras and imaging systems, which makes him the right person to present this Prism Award. Please welcome SPIE member Ravi Kuntapalli.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, thanks for the invitation to present at this SPIE Prism Award ceremony for the cameras and imaging category. And congratulations to all the finalists and the winners so far. You will see one more winner at the end of this my competition. First of all, it's an honor to present at some of this award and be among some of the brightest minds in photonics. When we won the award in 2013, I heard a statement from one of the speakers that IQ of this room is about 10 times that of Oscar. So I remember that, okay? As a young grad and an immigrant from India who came here and grew up in photonics and then became a camera geek, I'm grateful to be part of this community that's actually helping to improve the humankind. Both the mundane lives we live, that means health, energy, security, and communications. Photonics is an integral part of each one of them. Not only that, our profound quest to understand who we are, where we come from, by peering back into time to understand the origin of the universe. I'm referring to James Webb Space Telescope that is out there a million miles away, trying to understand who we are. If you don't know, 95% of the pixels on the James Webb Space Telescope are made by Teledyne. Okay? So you can understand the significance of this category, the cameras and imaging. They play a critical role in many of these advances. Okay? I just want to take a brief moment to our Prism Award, which is in the category of this a new class of spectrometers we called isoplane. It took the performance of a basic spectrometer design that is in existence since 1920s and took it to a new level. This is the vision and the ingenious work of our CTO, Jason McClure. Dr. McClure is here. Okay? He asked this very simple question, okay? Why hasn't there been any significant improvement in this spectroscopy design since more than 8 decades? Thus started the work. Now it is the gold standard of spectroscopy, and it is used in everywhere: material sciences, quantum material research, astronomy, and many more. In fact, it is the go-to spectroscopic tool used in fusion energy research, where you need to look at this plasma diagnostics in fusion. So I'm really proud to be part of this Teledyne team that is continuing the cycle of innovation, be part of this group that's in the room and every photonic, the community that's out there. So the names you will hear after I stop talking, right, are the companies which are continuing this cycle of innovation and really making us better. Without further ado, the nominees for the cameras and imaging.
The nominees for the category of cameras and imaging. MetaLens presents Polarize, full Stokes polarization imaging technology in a mobile form factor based on a single metasurface optic. Neurescence presents Chromatone, shining light to unveil the circuit mechanism of the nervous system. Print Optics presents PTX90 F42, a 3D printed micro camera objective.
And the winner is MetaLens.
So I just wanted to say thanks to the judges and organizers. I know this was probably one of the most polarizing decisions of the night. Have to end with a good joke, you know. But generally, the pride from this comes from knowing that everyone at MetaLens really put so much effort into making this a reality, and the thing that keeps us going is really this potential of changing the way that people interact with the world, and I think that's what most of the folks in this room are excited about doing, and that's what keeps us pushing forward and makes us so excited about this product. Being able to bring a new form of sensing to mass markets for the first time is a really exciting prospect, and what can come out of that is really exciting to see. So thank you very much, and thanks again to all the team at MetaLens.
Thank you so much. Our last Prism Award for the evening is in the Test and Measurement category, which will be presented by Debbie Gustafson, the CEO of Energetic Technology. Energetic was a Prism Award winner in 2011 for their innovative laser-driven light source, which has revolutionized the semiconductor metrology market. Energetic is also a leading provider of extreme ultraviolet light sources. The company was founded in 2004 and was acquired by Hamamatsu Photonics in 2017. And today they run as a wholly owned subsidiary of Hamamatsu. Debbie is also on the board of Omega Optical Holdings and holds volunteer leadership positions in SEMI and also the SPIE Executive Advisory Group. She works tirelessly for equality in the optics and photonics community and helping women realize that this is an amazing place to be. Please welcome SPIE Fellow Debbie Gustafson.
I really thought I wrote a very short intro, but I guess I didn't. Sorry about that. So I'm very excited to be here tonight, and this is my second time being able to present these awards. As Peter mentioned, Energetic is a manufacturer of high brightness light sources that have innovated the semiconductor industry and the metrology space. And the Prism Award, which we won, well, out there it said 2010, so I'm not really sure. 2010, 2011, something like that. We did win the Prism Award, and it really helped our trajectory to become the company we are today. So we were acquired 5 years ago by Hamamatsu Photonics, and we've been able to successfully integrate with the company and grow and continue to be an amazing, innovative company. In 2018, as I said, we won the award. During my speech, we talked about equality. And one of my things, as Peter just mentioned, is really working tirelessly to look for equality. But these awards are about innovation, right? What is innovation without equality? We need to have that other voice at the table. And tonight's been a great view into equality. We've had some amazing women up here, CEOs and vice presidents presenting awards, as well as people getting awards. And we need a really call to action that we continue to progress in the SPIE, you know, it's industry. There's so many industries. We all are in very different industries, right? And so tonight, let's work together to make this an equal and diverse organization. And I'm so happy to be here tonight. Thank you. Not the intent, but we really, we make such a difference if we can do it together. So I am the last, so I'm going to be very short. I know I asked Mark to borrow his tie, Tolbert, but he said, no, you can't upstage me, Debbie. So with that, as a last presenter, let's see who the finalists are on test and measurement.
The nominees for the category of Test and Measurement are 4D Technology Corporation presents 4D SurfSpec, the first surface measurement system for process control of automotive coatings. Gamma Scientific presents NED RX Tester, providing testing, measurements, and verification of vision-corrected XR smart glasses. Precitech Optronic presents Flying Spot Scanner, FSS 310, a revolution in the world of semiconductor metrology.
So exciting. And I got the knife. And the winner for test and measurement is Precitech Optronic. Woo!
SPIE, Photonics Media, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thanks to the judges. My colleagues always ask me, what did I have paid to get that award? And I'm here first time. I'm a member of SPIE for some years and doing presentations here on the Congress. But that event for me, I'm overwhelmed. It's a very tiny moment in human mankind, but for us, it's one moment in time to stand here and to receive that prestigious award. And it's a team of scientists, it's a team of engineers, it's also a team of marketing people and salespeople, which make that idea coming true. And we are not a startup. We are existing since 1982, and our owner family, I think, tries the best to make a serious company out of Precitech Optronic, but we are still some kind of startup attitude people. And this is how product like the FFS 310 comes true. Thank you very much. Enjoy the night, enjoy the rest of the conference and the rest of the Photonics West. And now I'm a award winner. I'm a SPIE member, so I can go and stand here next time and present the award for us. Thank you very much.
All right, fantastic. Next up, I want to introduce the CEO of SPIE for some final remarks, Kent Rochefort.
All right, thank you, Peter. So we are now at the close of the 15th Prism Awards. Right? It's our annual celebration of the optics and photonics industry. This is an industry that underpins $1 trillion of economic activity. And in case, for those of you that just showed up maybe an hour ago, it actually comes together at Photonics West, and we're back. We actually, this week, have had over 1,400 exhibitions, 4,500 presentations, and we have 2,239 people registered for the event this week. So I think we're back. So, a lot of thank yous here. Look, we've just celebrated the best innovations in our industry. We've had 24 finalists in 8 categories, and it's really the best of the best. We've had a breadth of technologies, a range of companies from small to large, that really highlights the vitality of this industry. And look, I mean, those of us who have brought a new product to market, we know it's not easy, but introducing a product to this kind of acclaim is pretty remarkable. So congratulations to all the finalists. So if you look at the program, you'll see a list of judges. We have 26 judges. They work as a team to review and rate every application. It's a lot of work, so thank you for those that have judged the awards. It's a lot of work, and we appreciate it. And I'd like to thank the staff who put this together. Lacey Barnett, who's the guiding force behind this event. Right, we have Jen Dodds, we have Scott Calhoun, we have Jeff Braswell, and a lot of others. And it's been a great event, so thank you very much. So I have 2 requests. Before I end. First, can all the winners, the presenters, the judges be ready to join us on the stage for our annual photo? But secondly, Robbie made a comment about he made a statement about maybe the IQ of the Oscar Awards being slightly different from this awards. But, you know, I reflected on that, and I realized, you know, there's something the Oscars do that we have failed to do. And I would like to propose a new award. May I have the envelope? Yeah, okay, it's right here. This is for the SPIE Prism Awards Fashion Award, and the winner is Mark Tolbert. Mark. So, I hope you all had a wonderful evening. On behalf of SPIE, thank you for participating. I hope to see you all at the 16th Annual Prism Awards, which in America means we get our driver's license. So buckle up. I'll see you there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kent, and thank you for your leadership in steering SPIE through the pandemic and back together in this room. Again, please, all winners, judges, and presenters, join me on stage for a group photo. We look forward to celebrating the next 15 years of the Prism Awards. Thank you and good night.